What's up, guys, and welcome back to some more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We are going to be going to the northernmost shire today.
What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Jorvikshire.
Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl. I have heard that man's name so often. I feel as though I know him already.
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. I suspect he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you
Ready
are
to
keen
provide
meet
both?
him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
Alright. Sigurd just frantically pacing in the background is a little unsettling.
I'll go at once.
With caution, Eivor. Jorvikshire is currently at war with the Picts, a proud clan that lives just beyond the Roman wall.
Alright. Gonna be fighting some outsiders, I guess. So here we go. We're gonna go talk to this Halfdan up here. Gonna go see what he wants. He's calling on us, and obviously we're gonna answer that call. Hopefully be able to do some work for him, help him out, forge up an alliance, and keep growing the strength of Ravensthorpe. Looks like this is our man here.
Eivor Ravensthorpe. Now there's a face I've seen before.
Faravid. We met in Jorvik.
Just in the last episode.
The Yuletide massacre. I remember. What brings you here?
Halfdan Jarl. He summoned me. Is he near?
He was, but the Picts hit us hard. We were separated.
Fresh attack from the hills.
These are the Picts. Alright, we're gonna defend
I will be happy to see
Faravid and his men here. I mean, I kinda want to jump across. I don't really want to waste all my arrows. Arrows are somewhat hard to come by at times. Let's just go pick these guys up and get to work. That's one heck of a way to go down there. I love it, dude. Alright. Well, not going to be able to loot the two guys that we sent down the mountain, but that's okay. We've got some more guys up here. I mean, these guys have bows and arrows and nothing else. What is this, like the... What's the clan in India on the islands? Forget what their name is. The Sentinelese? South Sentinel Islands? Something like that? These guys are, like, very primitive. Kind of an interesting thing here. I would imagine they're pretty tough to fight, though, especially if they don't fight the way you're used to.
Oh, then take them all!
They keep running away from me. I can't get close enough to use our dagger. Oh, that thing is nasty. Alright, we've got some more over here. Ooh, okay, you're a wolf master, huh? I mean, it kind of feels like you're taking my language here. Ooh, okay. I'll just throw some more of these real quick. He's down. Beautiful work. Take those down there. Man at arms. Dude, when we hit people like this, they just don't even have the chance to retaliate because we're so strong. We just use our flail here and destroy him. Perfect. All right, we've got some more potential issues down here. Let's take these guys down. This is a pretty well conceived attack, you know what I mean? Like, they really thought this one out. They had everybody good to go, ready to go. Oh, that's a friendly. Sorry. He had the blue above his head. Woo! Knock him right off. I'm hoping we're getting the XP for that. I'd be upset if we aren't. Dude, we need... Honestly, we need to go back home. We need to have our weapons maker make us a... oh, what's it called? A second... Stabby McStabberson.
If we die today, tonight we drink with Odin. Either way we claim victory. For Thor!
Oh! That's our guy. What? Is that Loki? Homie's looking like a god up there. was insane.
You owe me your life, old friend. Once again.
Halfdan Ragnarsson, we meet in the Forge of Battle. Surely a good sign.
I don't know you. One of Faravid's new dogs?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
I'm gonna like this guy.
Eivor, yes. Down in Mercia. Kingmaker with my brothers Ivar and Ubba and Finnir in East Anglia. From the tales I hear, I feared you might be taller.
That's not a fear you feel often, I imagine.
So you answered my summons. But the timing is poor, as you can see. Too many here are spent, battle sore, thirsty. Faravid, have your men build field pyres for the dead.
At once, my Jarl.
So what do you need me for?
Not here, not now.
Okay then.
Then to Doncaster for a victory feast!
So a secret summoning.
The oldest son of Ragnar Lothbrok, so he says. What do you make of him?
Heroic display. He makes a powerful first impression.
Just the way he likes it. Welcome to Jorvikshire, friend.
Well met, Faravid. I was hoping your Jarl would be as welcoming, but I suppose I must earn his trust.
Is that why you've come here? To earn Halfdan's trust? To find a seat at his table?
I have my own table. What I want is a bond of friendship between the new lords of England.
Among whom you count yourself, I suppose.
It is an ally I seek, not a master.
Well, there is but one lord of Northumbria.
All right. Welcome to our new stomping grounds, at least for this episode. This is as far north as we can go in this game. Literally just fought enemies that aren't even from our map, which is kind of cool. This is sad. They're gonna take care of the dead and stuff. So it looks like we're gonna have to go down. Are we gonna be going into town? Looks like we are. We don't have any fast travel point over there, huh? Interesting. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna scale this thing, and I'll see you guys once we get into town. Genuinely don't know why anybody would settle up here. This looks absolutely miserable. Just cold and wet and dry and nasty.
The Roman giants outdid themselves with this fortress.
Wet and dry probably doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean? Like, the cold is kind of dry, even though it's wet everywhere. Those of you guys who have been around snow know what I'm talking about.
Jarl hold court?
I mean, this is a pretty impressive stronghold, so that's definitely something to think about, to consider. It's just so crazy to think about how, like, all these buildings and castles and fortresses were all around for so long and they just traded hands. Think about how long it would take to build
Stretch
something
your
like
wings,
this.
Sunan.
I'm assuming he's up here. So instead of just rebuilding new ones all over the place, they would just fight over the same old ones for centuries and end up trading a bunch of hands. So I have
Crush them in
no...
spring. No sooner. That is the plan.
Yet my people suffer day by day.
Your people.
It's got a
This
big old
war must
suckling
end.
pig there.
That is my first concern. The time to strike
Is when
is...
I say we strike. Halfdan's hammer protects this land. Tell my people that. King Rishia.
All our friends from the last episode
As
hanging
you
out.
wish, my lord.
Good to see you again, sir.
Who is this? Come closer.
Halfdan Ragnarsson. My sword arm answers your call.
Thank you for your tribute, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. Your battles and deeds are well known to me. And you are the hero of Jorvik. So sing my skalds.
Not just any hero. Eivor brought order to the city when King Rishie could not.
They say you rooted out a gang of thieves and traitors.
That we did.
Not alone, but I led the charge.
You gifted my silver to the carls and churls of Jorvik.
To men and women who needed it most.
A foolish choice. The coin never left King Rishi's treasury.
I try never to regret the decisions I make in a time of war.
Agreed. To second-guess ourselves would only stall the victory.
So that money decision we made could have gone to him. He would have been much happier
I don't
with
regret
us.
sending Faravid to lead our strike against the Picts, in spite of Eivor winning the day.
Eivor and I felled them, Halfdan Jarl, so you could sweep in, stab a few cold corpses, and claim a glorious victory.
I don't think he's gonna like that.
Old friend, your jests hit
Maybe
like
you will.
Odin's spear, always on the mark.
I would not be here without your hammer, Great Jarl. Please accept this, your share of the loot we won today.
Faravid's got some balls, man.
A thing of beauty. Frankish, I believe. What do you think, Eivor?
Beautiful.
Wine goblets are for Roman kneelers. Give me a horn of mead any day.
There's wisdom in this one, Faravid.
By your leave, Lord, I must return to my forward camp. It's a long, cold ride.
Let me guess, we're gonna end up joining him.
Two-faced, smirking glory hound.
What?
My lord, in your summons you said...
Not here, not now. Dance, sing, and fill yourself with ale, then meet me atop this tower of stone.
So there's something secretive
There
going
will
on
be
here.
A tale of friendship and treachery. A tale as old as the world.
Halfdan will only speak in private. He mentions a variety of feast activities. All right. So we can, I mean, we can come over here and we can do a little dancing. What are we doing? Stretching out before we dance? Oh yeah, there it is. Just hit him with the two-step there. All right, beautiful. Let's see what else we can do. Anybody we can drink with?
My wife grows ill.
I will attend to her soon, I promise.
Make any money on any bets or anything like that? Guess not. I need to do some flighting. I think we have flighting available in a certain town. We're gonna have to go do that. Unlock some more discussion options going forward. So we'll check that out maybe after this. So yeah, he wants to talk completely in private. He's called us in, obviously has heard about us, knows our specialty of, you know, is this his room? This is impressive. Look at that fire. Seems like a bit of a fire hazard, but knows we're good at weeding people out, doing detective work, figuring things out. We're you know, tough, but we're sharp.
Ah, Eivor. Come, let me show you a wonder.
Oh, he's got a big old dog. Wow.
All this. We conquered this, he and I. Together!
You've earned great fame, won many battles across England.
But not alone. No, no. Bjorn Ironside, fearless Uber, Ivar the Boneless, Sigurd Snake and I. Great warriors all. My brothers.
Gold is good and battle better, but glory never dies. Forever it lives in the Hall of Heroes, high on valor's steed.
Always
Together
something
we
noble
have
to say.
Conquered. Together with my friends, my clan. Faravid above all others. One sword is not an army, Eivor. Even a hero needs loyal friends. I have never lost sight of that. Never.
Have you room for one more among those you call friend?
What does friendship mean to you, Eivor?
That's a deep question.
Friendship goes beyond words. It is a solemn bond, a chain unbroken.
Spoken like the Fowler, it is indeed a kind of magic.
You wriggle like an eel in a basket, Halfdan. What has caught you?
There's something really bad that would upset a man
Friendship can
like
also
this.
spoil, like rotten meat. After all these years, he dares to bite my hand.
Faravid?
Faravid. He seems a good and loyal man.
Seems, yes. As a bright sky in winter seems warm. But rumors fly of little men plotting treason in the dark.
Have you proof of his treachery?
Not yet. That is where you enter my saga. Prove this for me. Discover if Faravid has been disloyal. Then we shall talk of old.
Alright, so expose,
Start me somewhere. Give me something to go on.
and we're going to be able to create an alliance. Expose the treachery.
You see this? From a sea unicorn. I filter my mead and wine with it.
I've heard of such beasts. They swim below the ice, beyond the world's edge.
And
narwhal?
their horns protect against poison.
You believe Faravid wants to poison you?
I fear he has tried countless times and failed them all. You don't believe me, but I know the man. His gifts of wine, his easy smile, his envy, his plots. Learn the truth. Dig up. Unearth his treason.
Why trust me with such a task?
Jorvik, you stopped the ill deeds of Audun and his swarm of rats. You can do the same here.
So she wants us to go, or he wants us
Like
to
a
go
good
detective
sword,
mode.
Anna has 2 edges. I'll help you.
Faravid has left the feast already, heading for his camp upriver. Join his warband. And behind his back, dig.
We're going undercover.
And if I find nothing, if he's a good and loyal man,
Even better. Even better.
fair enough. I will find what I find, then return, my friend.
Alright. So we're going to find out if Faravid is a snake in the henhouse.
Don't let Faravid fool you. He is hiding something.
We think he could be linked to the Order of the Ancients or something like that? I don't know. Let's find out. So he's going to be 1,300 meters away, which is likely pretty far. Yeah, we're going to want to fast travel. Let me see. Do you guys see any flighting opportunities? It's like a mask. Yeah. We're going to go to Repton. We're going to do this flighting opportunity. We're going to get up to level 3. This is actually one of my favorite activities in this game.
I've heard all Danes are cursed with slow brains and fat tongues. Care to prove me wrong?
Okay,
Most men
Jungle.
choose to be loud or stupid. Impressed that you manage both. I will take you on.
Brilliant. Some flighting spirit. How about a wager?
Put your money where your mouth is, bud.
Here,
Thank you.
let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
Prepare to taste bitter defeat once our battle is done.
Prepare to taste bitter defeat once our battle is done.
Oh, terrible. You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a cadger, a louse.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a catcher, a louse.
We may have missed.
Brilliant.
We may have missed the
I'm the greatest
cadence
of
in the
flighters,
first
a
one.
master of verse.
Your pride is appalling and your rhyming
Your
is
pride
worse.
is appalling and your rhyming is worse.
Got you there, young Irv.
Jungerf.
I'm impressed. You are as sharp as that axe on your belt.
As promised, I will have my winnings now.
Take the gold.
We messed up that first one. I think our number of syllables was off. Oh shoot! I thought just winning one was gonna be enough, but we're gonna have to win a couple. I honestly think it's worth it though, just because sometimes it opens up cool new opportunities. So it looks like there's one down here. Let's just knock a couple of these out, I say.
Look at you, face like a stuffed beaver.
What
That's your
quarrel
insult?
have you with me?
None. I am but an observer of your sparrow-like weakness, and I wish to make it known in verse.
Flyting, then.
Let's have a rap battle, baby. Hog the burly. Looking like a squirrely.
I'll take you on.
We're gonna make a bunch of money here, and then we're gonna
Let's
take
begin
that
on
to
your
our
work.
home place,
You're
and
ready.
he's gonna make us a new dagger.
Would you
It's gonna be
battle a
sick.
dragon? Then challenge me not.
You're more of a vermin, a silly old rot.
You're more of a vermin, a silly old rat.
The squealings of a pig. I expected no better. I'm possessed of a strength that would scare off a bear.
You're possessed of a baldness that scared off
You're
your hair.
possessed of a baldness that scared off your hair.
Great! I've the heart of a lion, the loins of a horse.
Oof. You've the brain of a donkey to challenge a Norse.
You've the brain of a donkey to challenge a nose.
A good one, that.
We lost the first one
Let me
again.
end now by saying you think you're a beast. You declare you're the most, but I've found you're the least.
Huh. Sharp as an eagle's talons. You've earned your winnings today.
All right, let's move on to round 3.
And are you a flighter?
When the mood strikes, do you wish to flight with me?
Oh, no, certainly not. I don't engage in such things. Haven't the head for it.
Nor
My
the head for
brother,
your hair.
However, he is quite proficient.
Him too.
Ah, then you wish to compete with me.
I should mention, my brother has taken a strict vow of silence. If you wish to flight, I will translate and relay his verses.
I think I understand.
Good.
Okay.
Hark! To those gathered round, wave your hands and rejoice. I shall trounce this poor fool without use of my voice. Such is his challenge. Do you wish to face him?
Absolutely.
I'll happily challenge you. Sorry, him.
This is kind of an interesting.
Here you are.
Obviously,
my
it's
bet.
the dude that's talking is the one
Good.
that's doing it.
Now
I don't
remember,
know. Try to
it's
fix
not
there's
me
like a
you
little
are
piece of my hair.
flighting. I am but a conduit for his words.
Okay.
I will keep this well in mind.
So it's going to make that a little bit harder.
Good. He is ready. Come you closer, friend Eivor, and lend me your ear. The most cutting of flights from my mouth you'll not hear. But by proxy I'll call you a milksop and boor.
Though you speak through another, your writing's still poor.
Though you speak through another, your flighting's still poor.
Your body is withered, your garments absurd. I'll topple you over with nary a word. I'm devoted to flights, though to silence avowed.
Though you chose to be quiet, your folly is
Though you
loud.
choose to be quiet, your folly is loud.
Choose,
Oh
chose,
my.
same thing. So it's 2-0 now.
Your
Look at his
visage
face,
is
dude.
ghastly. I'm cowed by your stink. I should like to write more, but you're not worth the ink. So, a last parting phrase. You're as dim as they come.
I will easily crush you.
With such drivel to speak, I see why you keep mum.
Very fine work. As an impartial
What is mum?
observer,
Silent?
I must say you
It's the only
won.
one that made sense,
Thank you.
cadence-wise. All right.
My brother has a few parting words. You have bested me squarely and thus won the day. So take what you've earned now and hurry away.
I will. Farewell to you both.
Thanks for the money. Let's go make ourselves a little dagger thing. So we're going to take our winnings here to our blacksmith,
Hello. Need something forged?
our forger. I don't even
Day.
know what to call him.
Is Gunnar about, or did he leave and not mention it?
My name is Rima, and Gunnar is a good friend of mine. Asked me to run his shop while he's away.
It
Why
is
would
good
he
to
be
meet
away?
you, and strange to see Gunnar away from his forge.
Well, as far as I know, he's got a very compelling and beautiful reason
woman?
for his absence. So here I am.
Well,
Okay.
if Gunnar has faith in you, I do too.
Then I say you have fine taste. Have a look at what I've got.
We haven't purchased a weapon yet in this game. We've just been working off of
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Pick up and find. So let me see here. I thought we could purchase gear off of her. She can only improve our gear. I know we can purchase gear off of this guy.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if
Absolutely.
What do you have?
I want to see your shop. That's all I care about. So he's got a tree platform, a horse, a mythical hunter bow, and a thing. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know how to get new weapons. Do you have to find them out in the world? That's how we've done it so far. I thought your forgery, blacksmith, whatever it is, I thought they actually did that for you, but it looks like they only enhance what you currently have. Oh well. Anyway, we got our 3rd charisma point, which is important anyway, just because we're going to be able to unlock some new, you know, whatever you would call it, dialogue options when we're talking in conversation. Rather than fighting people or paying people off, we're going to be able to convince them with our words. So it's going to be worth it going forward, and let's go meet up with this potential snake. Looks like we made it.
Must be the place.
Throw yourself in Gunungagap, you
Just kind of roasted him.
I am not a dog.
Yet here you...
Faravid!
Ah, Eivor, my friend. Is Doncaster hospitality to your liking?
I would be careful calling this one friend, Faravid. The crow who comes flapping when Halfdan gives a whistle.
Halfdan and I spoke, and what of it?
This is our fight, our chance for glory. Fly on home, crow.
Lend me a knife, Faravid. This whelp needs scalding.
Ofer, piss off.
Rightfully so.
Small men always talk big. So, was Halfdan generous? Did you get what you came for?
If I help with your fight against the Picts, Halfdan will consider me a friend. So point the way, Faravid.
Gotta be careful with what we say here.
Raided that monastery. Plundered its silver and gold.
The Saxons built more churches and barns and filled them with herds of monks.
Yes, monasteries make tempting targets. And not just for us. We tracked Pictish raiders heading north.
Gold is fine, but victories are treasure. What's your plan?
To open their bellies with my knife.
I'm ready to fight. Let's put them in the ground.
Halfdan didn't send you north to fight a skirmish we could win with half our numbers. Why are you here, Eivor?
To help you battle the Picts, nothing more. He knows my reputation, and he knows what advantage I
He
bring.
probably sees through that.
You question my word.
You never gave it.
Then I give you my word, Faravid. I'm here to fight Picts.
It's a good
To
answer.
arms, dogs! Let's roast some Picts!
He's probably still a little bit...
Watch for ambushes.
Should have stayed in Doncaster. More mead, fewer Picts.
There's no glory in
Sketch
guard
us.
duty. Move out!
The Picts are just ahead. Lead the way and we'll watch your back.
Dude, look at the... The weather here. What in the world? Yep. Woo! Alright. So we're gonna take these guys out. I mean, this is kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. We're fighting, like, people that do guerrilla warfare and just very primitive, very different styles. Looks like we've got more of them here. They've got all their little masks on, running around like little demons. Like, what is this? They look pretty cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would rock it. Let's just keep going to work here. There it is. Got one up here. Let me just turn my flail on and I'm gonna chase him down. This thing is not very effective, but I guess it gets the job done. It's just not very strong and it wastes a lot of energy. It's not like the big double long spear thing that we had. Speaking of which, I wonder, hold on, let's just kind of mess about, try a couple of different things. What if instead of this, what if we went with a spear? This is probably our best spear that we have. So now this is going to be short attacks. But then if we're at distance, can't we? Yeah, we can come in and do that. That's not a half bad idea. So we can run at him. We have to hold LB to be able to hit him with a spear. Hit him from a distance, get in close, and then kill him. Might be a little bit more useful than a flail that we hardly use. But then we don't have the advantage of you know, spinning and hitting multiple enemies. But we usually use our axe throwing ability for that anyway.
Run forward, faster!
I thought that was a wolf.
These Picts are a sneaky lot. Masters of guile and ambush. Have a care.
Yeah, don't worry. I killed the whole group of them while you guys stood back there and did nothing. It was no big deal. Pretty easy if you ask me. Yeah, I feel like this might be our best bet. Get a little bit of range in there, because sometimes we've been missing. We've been, you know, airballing. Just not quite within range, so we can use that to charge him and then finish up with the little guy. Or we could even do, you know, kind of a longer axe. I don't know. There's some different options. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments. What is this up here? You got a plan, man?
This cave is a passage. The Picts are using it to cross the mountain.
A gift for us. You track them through the cave. We'll circle around back and snare any who try to slip away.
You go solo into the creepy cave with all the creepy mother suckers. Wiccan's cave. Dude, I don't know. This combo's pretty good, if you ask me. Alright. So we're gonna sneak through this cave here. Oh, of course they've got all kinds of weird tribal sacrificial stuff. We're gonna get ambushed in here, 100%. Or something's already been in here. Looks like we might want to go up this way. Can't get up there. I think we might want to use this tree. Which way do you guys think we want to go? There's this way or the other way. I don't like the music, dude. This is freaking me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Shoot, so we can't touch the ice. That's what we gotta watch out for. Makes sense, though. All kinds of rats and dead bodies and weird stuff in here. Witch's curse, a hex upon thee, ye who spit at me. May your bones turn to stone, may your hunger never cease. May your heart turn to bone, may your blood run to the sea. To the horn sound upon the last day, so I curse thee, and so mote it be. Intense.
With raiding good and godly places, I should be home filling my belly, not mucking about on the wrong side of the wall.
Boil your head.
Come on, man. It was supposed to be a kill assassination combo right there. Take what you can carry from Stenwege. We make war this winter, but we will not be alone in our fight against the Danes. Interesting.
The Picts march this winter with help from an unknown quarter.
I wonder if Faravid could be involved in this somehow. Or maybe his whole group. His one friend that's here, Ooft, or whatever his name was, he was not very friendly to us.
The Picts spoke of Stenwege, their camp.
That's to the north. Their chief may be there.
Danes, run!
Stop them before they reach Stenwege.
They spotted us! Run forward! Faster!
Here we go.
Ulfr! Ulfr! Glory for Ulfr!
One down. Give me my arrow back. Second one down. Let's go, you boys. Got some aim, if I do say so myself. Gotta get this last guy. Where's he at? Where is he? 60 meters straight in front of us. Gonna be a long shot. Ooh, headshot. Ooh. Come on. Got him.
That's the last one. Picked raiders south of the wall. Don't like it. Let us regroup at Stenwege. We need to plan our next move.
Interesting. So we've got these crazy outsider, you know, kind of indigenous style of people that are trying to march on their fortress, and they've got help from an outside enemy, which you would think would be maybe another Shire around here or something like that. I have no idea.
The scouts are dead. The Picts won't know we're here.
The Hornets have led us to their nest. More than a chief up there.
Looks like the forward camp of an army. But would the Picts dare attack in winter?
Halfdan thinks not, and the Picts may use that to their advantage.
Let's find out.
Find and kill the Pict chief.
Why would the Picts make war in winter? They must have a reason. Something.
Sorry to cut you off. So he's gonna be all the way up there, dude.
The Picts make war in winter. They must have a reason. Something to gain. Now, to hunt down the Pict chief.
Wonder what our best... I was hoping to be able to get up in that thing, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think we're gonna be able to climb those. We're gonna have to go in the front and go all the way around, I believe. Unless we can... Ah, there we go. I mean, this is a little
Show me what lies ahead.
intimidating. This is a big camp. Hopefully not too many men. What the fudge? I don't really see a good way in here. We just gotta get up and immediately headshot him.
One shot!
Did we get the key? I think we got the key, right? Anybody else hear us? No, we're good to go. Okay, we got a tungsten ingot there. Now, are we gonna... That's a way to jump off, but not a way to jump up. What the fudge? How do we get up here? And what did he throw at me that made me... Gotta... Oh, shoot. And we you know, reflexed like we did. He like hit us with some sort of a poison or a hallucinogen or something like that. I'm hoping to be able to find a way up over here, just so we don't have to go up through the main corridor, but it looks like we're gonna have to. All right. Gonna try to use stealth where we can. Or not. Okay. I mean, that makes it easy for us. Dude, these guys use all these crazy guerrilla tactics. I'm telling you, we gotta watch out. This is... They're not gonna fight the same way that we've been seeing for the rest of this series. They're gonna fight dirty, they're gonna fight... Use whatever they can to their advantage. Take this guy down. I'm just gonna fight a bunch of these dudes because they're good XP. And it's pretty sick, to be honest. Oof. She's down. He's down. Dude, I love that you do damage when you pull in, when you go into them, and when you pull out. That is so sick. Alright. We're gonna keep going up. We got our key, so we're gonna be able to unlock this door. Let's keep going. Where's this chief gonna be? Somewhere in here? Here Here we go. Nice to meet all y'all. We just throw some axes from downtown, baby. There it is. So he's bound to be all the way up top here, right? We grab a little bit more health. They've got a little garden out here. We're gonna be able to open this up. It's locked. So we need a key. I see who's gonna have it. Ooh. Dude, she's 100% legit. I'm gonna take him out. Then we're gonna focus her. Come on. Yes. Macbeth over here. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, they've got some sort of a green. Some sort of a green drug or something that they're using. I think she just tried to take it. What is this? Is this him? There it is. Ooh. Get up on him. I'll take some fire damage. I'm just gonna get up on him and do everything I can. Oh, this thing is nuts. Just absolutely nuts. And look at this. Now we're just gonna be able to use a bunch of these. I mean, he's massive and kind of terrifying. Come at me, bro. Get a little bit closer to that thing over here. Just please don't break it on me. Did he just break? He just broke the floor. Okay. I'm trying to get him close to one of these. Oop. I don't think that works. What the fudge? Come close to me. What in the world? Alright, I guess that's not gonna work. So let's just fight him straight up. Good blocks, Trev. Dude, this thing does massive amounts of damage. Come on. Let's just focus on killing him. I mean, we've almost got him. There it is. No sense to try to set him up for... Ooh! These guys are savages.
You're on the wrong side of the Giant's wall, friend. Have you come to make war in winter? Fool! He might have talked.
We got what we came for.
Yeah, there's something sketch about him.
Is that more Frankish wine? I'll take a few casks. And that silver there.
Same with this guy.
That's Halfdan's share. Eivor, just in time to divide the spoils. Take some meat if you like.
The Picts are at Magnis. This map spells it out.
Ah, the wolf-kissed is a reader. That stark satyr I'll never mess with.
Worry about the Picts later. Now's the time for treasure and spoils. You earned it.
It should be ours. We did the work. All of it. And nothing for Halfdan. Warming his cock in a Saxon castle.
These guys are working together.
Open that cask and we'll have a taste. We'll celebrate together.
She's going along
Sorry,
with it.
friend, but that's Halfdan's take. You understand.
Now.
Don't make me say it twice. Crack the wine and drink with me.
We're gonna double down.
If you insist, we'll all drink some stinking wine.
We want them to think that we're on their side. That's the thing here. Double fisting. And with that, we just gained a little bit of trust into the you know, boys club here.
But not bad. I've always preferred ale myself, or spiced mead. What I won't drink is one of Moira's herbal brews. She claims they're a tonic, but there's no telling what she hides in those drinks.
Moira. Who is she?
She's a herbalist from the north, always skulking in the shadows of Halfdan's throne.
It's a big throne. Don't you all skulk around it from time to time?
Why all these doubts, Eivor? You're a warrior, not a rumor monger.
Doubt is too strong a word. but there is a feeling of mistrust among you. I want this alliance to be ironclad.
Then let me change your mind. I've got a plan to win this war for good, before the winter sets in. Magnis is a strong fort, but we'd be attacking from the south. With speed, we'll catch them off guard.
With Halfdan's blessing, I'd fight beside you anywhere. Name the time and place.
No, Halfdan is done fighting for the winter. He thinks it too great a risk, but I say we can win this war before the next snow. If we tell him of this plan, he'll refuse, but if we succeed, you and I together, he'll sing our praises all the louder.
I mean, we do have his blessing to go undercover.
All right, we fight. And I swear by Sif's blade, I'll say nothing to Halfdan.
Good. Good. Victory is ours.
We could be backing ourselves into a corner, though, and piss him
I will
off.
join you for this battle.
Deliver this goblet to my Jarl. He has a fondness for them. And tell him his share of the spoils is coming. When you're ready, find me near Jorvik at a place called the Waltz.
So this is, I mean, this could start to get a little bit messy, you know.
Slow sips, Halfdan.
Do we tell the Halfdan the truth? I love that he's hanging out with his dog. I feel like we have to tell the Halfdan the truth, right? This is who he was talking about, the herbalist.
Drink the rest.
Yes, yes.
Moira.
Thank you, Moira. That is all for now.
She's kind of cute. But if we tell him the truth, he could tell us, no, I don't want you to go to war, and then what do we do? Because we've blown our cover and trust with...
Her soothing herbs lift the fog from my mind for a time.
How long has she been mixing these for you?
You're stalling, Eivor. Tell me what you've learned. What news from the north?
The Picts were beaten back. We took their lives and their treasures. Faravid asked me to deliver this.
Is he taunting me? Faravid poisons the wine he gifts me. These goblets are a cruel joke. He is mocking me.
I don't get that
We
vibe.
did capture some barrels of Frankish black. He said they were for you, but I made him open a cask. We drank together. There was no poison.
Speak without guise, Eivor. Does he plot against me or no? Does he keep secrets? Give me something I can use.
Nothing that we have seen so far.
Now you must choose between treason and madness. Between the serpent's fang and the bite of a rabid wolf.
Faravid asked for my silence, but Halfdan expects the truth. If I am not careful, these lies will pile up one upon the next.
I knew it was going to get kind of heavy here.
Awfully silent, wolf-kissed.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Honesty is usually the best policy, but it might not be here. Our loyalty here is to Halfdan.
Faravid has
We've
planned
got
an
to.
attack on the Picts at Magnis. Without you.
We've got to be honest.
That twin-faced, backstabbing glory eater! When? Tell me.
I won't know until we meet again at a place called the Waltz.
That was the right choice.
Good. Go to him. Watch, listen. Unearth his lies. You will find them.
I'm a little sketch on Moira as well. Giving him
If
some
you
questionable.
fear poison, Lord, you must consider everything. Even Moira's brew.
Slowly poisoning
Impossible. Moira has been with me for an age. She is no witch. She is kind.
I think she might be. I'm not getting the vibe from Faravid.
Perhaps you could speak with her and find out for yourself. She stays within Doncaster, not far from here. If you learn something, find me north of Doncaster. One of my scouts there has troubling news.
This guy's got a couple of snakes in the hen house, potentially, so we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I don't know, I'm a little more sus of her than I am of him. I say we start with Faravid, though. He, I mean, you know, he's invited us to this battle and stuff. Looks like their camp's gonna be over yonder, so let's go check it out. I don't know. Kind of want to see his story arc through, and then we'll go creep on Moira a bit. I just...
Eivor, welcome. Join me in drowning this golden drink.
At least as of
You
right now, I'm
made
not
it.
getting the vibes from him
Come,
that he's
have a drink.
too upset.
You're a few horns deep already.
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
He gave your
Not at all.
goblet little more than a second glance. He rants and broods in his high tower. Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Ivar. We besieged Jorvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
So all that happened before we even arrived in England. It's kind of cool.
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days. I buried it here for a rainy day. This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army.
Come! Race me to Jorvik, Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone.
You're too drunk to win a race.
Then have a drink. Make it fair.
All right. We're gonna have a drunken race, I guess. Should be interesting. Just drinking out of our hand in a big old barrel of mead. And here we go. This is legit. Like an actual, this is an actual race. He had a head start. That's cheating. Come on.
Best not fall off your horse.
See you in Jorvik.
So it ends at Jorvik's southern gate. Let's just go ahead and
Faster, Eivor. Ride like Sleipnir's hooves.
get after it. Not really sure exactly which way is the correct way, but we're just gonna point ourselves towards that objective marker and hope for the best. Why do I feel like something negative is gonna happen here? Ooh, I'm gonna go right. Let's go right. That was kind of a long cut. A little bit of a long... See, like, should we... Shoot, we're going through the water. Should I just be going straight at it? Should we try to take, like, some sort of a shortcut? Ooh, no, no, no. We're gonna have to get up on the bridge, I think. Dude, I'm so confused. This is tough. How are we? Yes, perfect. Okay. We got it. It's a little bit worried there. That could have been really
Fly,
bad.
my friend, fly. Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Jorvik? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Richier. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Richier and his Fyrd, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl.
Shh. Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Yeah, this is odd.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans. Don't do it again.
So instead of using our own leader's army, we're going to use a different leader's army. That different leader's going to get all the respect and you know, notoriety for beating back these people. I don't know if I like this.
Even a drop of wine since the Yuletide feast.
One more reason to stay.
That's so funny. I love how everything interacts, interchanges, links together, that sort of thing. But yeah, this, I don't know. I definitely, everybody's always going to have something negative to say about their leaders and stuff. And I thought it was always just banter, but this kind of seems to be taking it a step above here. I don't know if I like this. I feel like we're taking this a step too far.
A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Richier answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Richier cannot defy orders he has never heard, no? Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
I mean, we just better not lose this battle. That's all I'm saying.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again. Until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now, he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnis.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I have given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
Well, I mean, we're in so deep, we just gotta keep letting it ride,
Not
baby.
with us, but you can rest assured Halfdan has need of you. He expects a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me?
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Hearsay is not enough. For all I know, this is another of Halfdan's tests.
Time to go forge a doctor's note here. Forge a Halfdan's orders.
The greatest snake in Northumbria that Saxon is. We need his army to take Magnis.
And we'll have it, if we falsify orders from Halfdan ourselves.
You would do this? Draw up fake orders and pass them off as real?
That's it, and I know just who to speak with. Hjor of Jorvik. He'll know what we need.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
Oh, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the right answer is here. I'm kind of interested to see what happens at this point. The good news is technically we are operating as Halfdan wanted us to. We are kind of taking that a bit too far, if you want me to be honest. Overstepping our boundaries a bit, but sometimes that's what you got to do to be able to make it work. Where are we looking for? Where is he? Looks like it's over in this area. Kids trying to sell some goats. So we're looking for Hjor.
Ale costs more than bread.
There he is.
Things you have better under Arden.
Hjor, just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor, gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, watch this.
Go home or get hurt, but you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please after I brick your face to the brains.
I'm always happy to throw some hands, baby. All right, here we go. Let's get to work. Ooh. Just gotta watch out. Oh, so these guys have unblockable attacks. There it is. Nice little stun attack on them. Another little block there. Ooh, shoot, missed that one. This guy's quick, huh? All right. There it is. Stun attack him. Ooh. Yes, sir. There it is. It's all about the counters in this game, baby. Who else do we have? One last guy over here. Let me get up in there. He's down. Not too shabby.
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself to force Rishia's cooperation.
It's a dangerous
You'll be
game you
taking
play.
quite a risk. You'll have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall after you have the documents.
Wow. They're gonna do it just like that.
Join me for a drink.
You want me to join you for a drink? Sure, no problem. Just have their mugs at the ready.
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
Okay. I thought we were gonna have some other sort of insight there, but I guess there's nothing. So these are good friends, sticking their necks out for us. Like I said, we gotta win this war. Again, I don't think Faravid's bad. I think he's just desperate to please, desperate to move up, desperate to make a name for himself, that sort of thing. Maybe not the healthiest guy to have in your cabinet, but definitely not a backstabbing, poisoning POS. That's for sure.
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Rishia sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Thanks, Yor. I appreciate you, man.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
It's like trying to use a fake ID at a club.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner.
All right. It
Eivor,
worked.
a moment with you?
Shit.
I'll meet you at Stenwege.
Are we just gonna have to keep weaving this basket of lies here?
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
The Halfdan.
We all fight for Halfdan, and for Northumbria.
Loyal to the bone, aren't you?
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
I see he's got that mythical shield levitating technology. There are things happening in Northumbria even hidden from you. Why must he talk in cryptics? That's definitely not a good omen, though. All right, cool. So let me take a look at our next quests. Looks like we aren't going to be able to go to this war yet, but we are going to be able to go talk with Moira, see what she's got going on. Halfdan's paranoia grows as he starts to doubt the people close to him. So we're looking for Moira. She lives in the southern area of town. This kind of looks like a witch's hut. She's not here. She sleeps on a bed of hay, kind of like a horse. Urgent letter. Dear Sister Moira, we spoke at the feast about my wife's condition, but I fear that it has worsened. I fear that she may not wake again. Please, I beg you to come to Wyke with haste.
This letter came from Wyke. She must have gone there.
So this kind of bodes well for her. You know, it makes it seem like she might be a little bit more legitimate. She's known as a healer in the area, that sort of thing. Not only trusted by the Halfdan, but also other people around around the region. So Wike is this little town along the river here. Let's see if we can find her. Looks like
It's a small village. Moira's house must...
She's gonna be over
It's
there.
a small village. Moira's house must be near.
Yeah, she gives me some weird witch in the woods vibes. You know what I mean? Just little odd, little uncomfortable. What's happening here?
Just need to get on the other side.
Is this her house? People are very mad, that's for sure. Gonna be able to go in this way.
Oh, goodness!
What's going on?
Moira, we must go before they burn your cottage to cinders.
I can't go out there. They'll steal me away and burn me at the stake.
All right, I see two ways out of this, but neither is without risk.
Do what you must, only hurry. I leave myself in your hands.
Talk my way out of this or pretend you are hurt? I mean, we did just do all of our flighting things.
With words, as I am with weapons. It'll take some convincing, but I can talk my way out of this.
Lead on then. I shall follow.
All right. Help her escape the house. She will only leave if the mob disperses. Can we not open that up? Do we want to go out the way we came in? We'll try to get back up top. Let's go. We're gonna go talk to this mob and get him to leave.
Go home, all of you. This woman is in my care now.
Who died and made you sovereign of Northumbria now?
I am the wolf-kissed, killer of men, feeder of ravens. Stand back, or I will wear your bones as ornaments.
Perfect.
Jesus. Ease up now. We was only protecting our hamlet here. Tell Halfdan he can have her.
Leave this woman alone. Even look away again and it will be the last thing you see.
Moira, it is safe to go.
That was amazing, dude. Are you kidding me? Wear you as bones. Leave this woman alone. Okay, so now she's... I mean, she's panicking. Can you just leave? What's happening here? We've got a weird thing happening. Alright, out the back door we go. See, that's why we do the flighting things. I didn't even know we were going to be able to use it this soon, but we'll take it.
Thank you, Eivor. 1,000 times I thank you.
And if I ask you to drink your own brew?
I would, gladly. And often do from time to time, to ensure it's not overly bitter before serving to Halfdan.
When you said there's no cure for what ails Halfdan, you mean he's touched in the head?
I fear so. The same malady bedeviled my mother. The body breaks down and the mind falls apart over time.
Oh no.
It's a terrible thing.
Does he have...
I need your help, Moira.
Does he have Alzheimer's?
The brews you mixed for Halfdan, what goes into them?
Oh, quite a diverse mixture. Let me see. Lavender, rosemary, meadowsweet, yarrow, soothing herbs. Nothing uncommon.
This is just like a tea.
I should return to Halfdan. He said he would be at the Temple of Flora.
Tread lightly this topic with him, if you would tread it at all.
Find and report to Halfdan. He leads. He's investigating leads at a nearby temple north of Dunacastre. So, I mean, she seems pretty nice. Obviously, you can't judge a book by its cover. We don't really know much about her yet, so we don't want to make a solid judgment. But I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to think. I feel like maybe everyone around him is actually good and he's just simply losing his mind. What in the world do we have going on here? The Temple of Brigantia.
Halfdan, good to find you here.
The Raven Feeder returns. Now keep quiet. I'm hunting a band of traitors lurking about this swamp.
Who told you there were traitors here?
My scout. He asked me to join him here, but he is nowhere to be found. Have a look around. Tell me if you see something.
Is he imagining these things?
Search the perches and lookouts here. It could be spying from above. Olaf? Speak to us! Where are you?
Dude, I think he might be going legitimately crazy. He might be losing his mind. He might have Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that. Oh no, there's actually a scout here. Well, that's good.
He's clinging to life. I should carry him down.
He is really not in good form, is he? Dude, she must have quads of steel to be able to jump up like that.
Olaf!
I found your scout. But his wounds are grave.
What a good boy.
Poor Olaf. He will be buried with honors. I will see to that.
Can you tell us what happened?
Walk the bridge, old friend. I will see you on the other side.
The dog's kind of breaking my heart.
Beanton may track his attackers. Get them, boy. Good boy. Follow their trail.
Let's go, Beanton. Do your thing, buddy. I mean, this would be insanely powerful to have back in the days like this.
Sniff them out,
being
boy.
able to train dogs to follow scent trails and stuff. We've got deer out here.
Who are these men you suspect of treason?
Thieves who stole my war spoils.
Looks like they've got a little temple up here. Might be their hideout.
Looks abandoned. Are you...
The trail ends, but nobody's here.
Search for the alleged traitors. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and go down here.
A hidden entrance. They might be lurking below.
Let's just keep on going.
These pipes burst and flooded the tunnel.
Even this old Roman work cannot withstand the icy kiss of winter's goddess.
Look there. The pipes cut through that wall. Could there be more rooms beyond?
We're gonna need something to get through this, unless we can go underneath. Oh, looks like we might be able to. Alright.
Something's there.
Hold on. We'll find a way through.
So we've got explosives that we can throw at something. Ah, I see. Alright. So we're gonna be able to blow this door open for him to be able to come through. Perfect. I got you, Halfdan. Come on through. I definitely hear... So we're going to be able to force that open.
Easy now. Something's not right.
That's barred. This is locked. Need to find the key. We're going to have to force this open with the Halfdan.
Hey! Can't do it alone! The Romans were fine craftsmen. These chambers are vast and decorated and laced with piping.
Yet they went mad and vanished, just like their gods. Moira's books tell us so. Ah, here, you see? Spoils of war. Mine! Stolen from me!
He is kind of losing his mind.
I am beset on all sides, Eivor. By plotters and schemers.
What kings and jarls are not? Your territory is vast and wealthy.
Everyday decisions I make change the lives of thousands. It is a burden few could bear. Yet I do. I do. You spoke with Moira. What did you learn?
She means well. I don't believe she would poison you. Not willingly. She also said she'd seen your illness before. In her own family, said it came on slow but was incurable.
He's not gonna like that.
No. No, this is not an illness. This is poison. Somehow someone is poisoning me.
Shh. Listen.
These will be the thieves who stole my tribute.
Well, let me collect this key real quick. And all this loot. Give me the loot! Beautiful work. So now that's, I'm assuming it unlocked this door. I think we want to go up that way, but shoot. Can we break through that wall or something? How are we going to get into that other door is my question. There's definitely this door.
The side must be barred.
And it's got something good in there, but it's also gassed out. I don't know. Might have to enter from another direction. Let's go up top and see if we can confront these thieves. Oof.
Wolf-kissed and Halfdan, well met. Come, fill your bellies with mead.
You stole this tribute. By rights, this is mine. It was meant for me.
We stole nothing. Faravid gifted this to us for a hard day's battle.
And did you take my scout Olav in that battle? Your brother in arms? Did he too have to die for this tribute?
That was Olav? Damned fool! We thought he was a thief!
The only thieves here are the ones drinking my mead and spit-shining my silver! You! Cowards and traitors!
We are owed this bounty, Jarl. For battles won and blood let. Eivor, you tell him.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here. I mean, yes, we did see that Faravid does tend to give some cut of the spoils and riches to his men after they win battles. So I don't think they actively stole it. The fact that they killed the scout obviously isn't a good thing, but at the same time, they did say they thought it was somebody else. And he was up on top of that thing, so it's not like they could have actually seen his face or talked to him or anything like that. I mean, we have seen Ulf, or whatever his name is, Elf, whatever. He obviously has had a bit of a chip on his shoulder towards the Halfdan, but I don't know that we have proof that they need to be punished.
They only took their rightful share.
You are traitorous worms. But Eivor seems to think you deserve pity, so I will give it this once. Return my spoils to Doncaster, and I will wipe this day from my memory.
I can't do that. It is our share.
Oh, that was the wrong answer.
Killed for it, bled for it. If we don't get the glory, we deserve our share.
The barking will stop.
Holy shit.
They forced my hand.
Take hold of your fear, Halfdan. It can poison your mind.
Faravid killed this man, not me. He forced my hand with sleights and trickery. He...
I don't understand how the coughing comes into play. If it was a mental issue, I don't think the coughing would be happening. Maybe it is poison.
Forgive me. I find it hot in these furs. The day must be warming. You have a meeting with Faravid. Is that not right?
I do.
His forces are gathering at Stenwege. It's from there he plans to attack the Picts at Magnis.
I see. Say nothing of what you told me. He must not know that I'm aware of his plan. Traitors.
Man, this is...
No right. They had no right to... It's rightfully mine. Yes. Faravid the rat. Words are poison.
This is just all becoming too much. There's so many different arcs and loops and lies that are tying into each other here. I mean, I'm trying to do my best, but this is not easy. So here we go. Faravid is mustered an army to fight the Picts with the support of the Saxon king Ricier. Let's go take them on. I just don't know what to think, man. Like it definitely feels the fact that he's coughing up blood. And like coughing, and I don't know if he's coughing up blood, but the fact that he's like coughing and obviously having physical effects here makes me think that yes, it is indeed poison. But I don't think we have any proof whatsoever of where that poison's coming from, and it's also a major. I mean, it's poisoning not only his body but his mind. Can I not jump to the right? I'm trying to jump to the right here, which is even worse. And he's killing his own men and freaking out and not trusting anyone and it just...
Where's Halfdan Jarl? Will he be here?
Kind of seems like we're gonna have a very sad ending to this one if we don't get to the bottom of it. We've really gotta step our game up here. Good to see you as well. Let's go ahead and win this battle and at least get a W in our box, you know what I mean?
We need them to take the fortress.
Patience. Ricier promised an army.
What about Jor and Jovina?
Lovina is ahead with a dozen of Yorick's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnis. We should march.
Alright. Here we go. The secret battle. Behind Halfdan's back, but not really behind his back because we're lying to Faravid, who thinks he's lying to Halfdan, he thinks everyone's lying and poisoning, and there's a whole lot of drama happening.
It will be a good fight. I have faith in it.
Faravid's plan had better be sound.
I don't know if I've got as much faith as these random soldiers walking along this path, but here we go. We've made it to our outpost. Sounds like Eivor's not really that convinced either, so...
Eivor, over here.
Here we go, man. This is gonna get weird. Can I talk to you? Oh, you want me to go up top?
The battle is near.
Here we are. Sticking my neck out for you, bro. I hope you're as good as I think you are.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days when the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
Gently, friend. I told Halfdan because it was my duty.
Enough bickering.
I can't believe he showed up.
We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Ljufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The Picts send a message.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
Wouldn't that be something? We all marched up here just to get a surrender. Dude. Magnis Fortress. Negotiate with the Pict envoy. I've got a feeling it's maybe not gonna go as we hope. I can't. Why would he show up? Now it just makes me look bad. We're stuck in this web of lives. Told everybody totally different things, so nobody knows what to believe, and we're just at the center of it.
These Picts came.
We're the problem. Yeah, you're outnumbered, bud.
Turn tail and run back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria?
What?
The kingdom has spoken!
Are you kidding me? Dude, everybody's a two-faced slime ball in here. I'm convinced. I'm not trusting anyone from here on out. It's all about us, all about the Raven clan. Dude, we did so much for him in the last episode. Saved all of Jorvik for him. Oh yeah, pick up his own thing and throw it against him. We get up in here, take these guys out. Beautiful. Let me help my friend up here if we can. Oh, he's getting up on his own. All right. Yeah, we're not messing around here, baby. Let's get in there. We gotta extend the ladders, they say. Grab what we can. Our rations are full. Where are these ladders you speak of?
Extend the ladders.
Just be able to take those down. Beautiful. Breach the inner gates and destroy the gate reinforcement bar. Yes, dude, I love our thing. Our spear. Not today, man. Just charge at him, knock him down. Not even sure what I just did right there, but we did something. Alright, let's keep going. They need us to lead the charge in the sense of opening things up for them. Just gonna destroy the reinforcement bar, which means we're gonna have to go up and over. Let's do it. Dude, I can't believe that's... So is he the one that's been poisoning the Halfdan? There it is. Come on in, men. Might get hit by an arrow right here. Alright, we're gonna breach the palisades now. I kind of like that this is a little bit less... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Watch out. A little bit less traditional in the fact that we aren't hitting gates with a ram and all kinds of stuff like that. Like we're kind of just doing our thing. Gonna breach the palisades. I see a nice little explosive we can use right here. Just don't drop it, Trev, and don't miss. There it is. Let's down. Shoot the links to lower the drawbridge. It's down. We're gonna be able to see the other one. We're gonna have to go to the other side.
I need to get the drawbridge down.
Try not to get hit by these guys. Way too slow. We're gonna be fine. Give me some arrows here. Alright, we're gonna go to the outside. Be able to get an angle on it. Oh, we ran way too far. That's alright though. Drawbridge is down. Now we're gonna be able to continue onward to the inner courtyard. Well, that's fun of it. Sorry, bud. Took me by surprise there. I can't wait to kill this king, dude. This is gonna be amazing. Secure the inner courtyard. So basically, kill everyone. Let me just. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff and stomping fools. Let's keep throwing stuff. Nicely done. Way too slow, baby. Stab some people with our stabby stick. Dude, that's so good how you get damage on the end and on the out. Yeah, go sit down. There it is. How have we not been using spears this whole time? I've never liked spears in Assassin's Creed, but I love it in this game. Pick up anything we can. This guy right here. There it is. Not too shabby. That's a wrap. Where's the king at? That was probably the easiest assault we've had. Didn't have to deal with oil pourers and fire and beating down giant doors. And...
For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
I think so.
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
What is that? Another group of like 7 men? Jeez, I'm terrified. I can't hold off the Pict assault. All right. I mean, this is gonna be kind of fun. Let me just. I'm not even gonna let him in the gate. Let's go, baby. Whoop. You're not getting in the gate. Over my dead body, are you getting in this gate right now? Here we go. Look at Halfdan down here just doing work with us. Here we go. Stomp these fools out. Not today. Can we put an explosive on their ram and then just blow up their ram so they can't even do anything? Here we go. Got these guys throwing stuff at us. Go ahead and take them down. Let's just keep throwing some axes at people and stuff. There it is. Stomp them out when we're done with them. They think they're back on the gate, but it's not going to happen. We've never defended from our own fortress like this, you know what I mean? Ooh, look at that. Two-step. We get back over here. It's cute how you guys think you're actually going to get through. Now the question is, how does this battle actually end? You know what I mean? Kill the Pict champion. Shoot. All right. So I think we're done with these guys. We're gonna go up and get the guys up top here. The Wolf Master. There it is. Just start tossing some business at him. Just, oh. He's dead. She's dead. There's one more down here. He gonna die as well. Alright. We're gonna take these guys down so they can't go through our gate. I mean, this is just free, easy XP. One more hit each should look good. Alright. Just absolutely murdering these fools. Let's go regroup with Halfdan, see what he's up to.
Rishia! There! He's fleeing to the north.
Let's get him.
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
He got stuck at the cliffside. Perfect. Have you been poisoning the Halfdan? I don't know why I always call him the Halfdan.
Please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
No.
I have no favors left to offer you, Rishia. Soon you will walk beside your god.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. The Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I'm through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. my friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Look at this, baby. The people are happy. They've got a new leader in town.
To Eivor
Taking the responsibility
and the Raven
himself.
clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory.
Just don't tell me the
King,
wine's...
I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise.
The wine's poison or something.
Crownspire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull!
Skull! I knew it, dude. It was Faravid.
What is this metal? It's soft like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
It's not the wine, it's
Drove the Romans mad?
the cup.
Can metal do this to a man?
He's been lead
God in
poisoned.
heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
And that's the cup he gifted to Halfdan.
All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Oh, he did it.
Sheath your weapon, Faravid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
I didn't see it either. I believed him. We've been fighting by his side for 2 episodes now. He, you know, long-term friend from Norway and stuff. I don't want to believe it, but the fact that he took his sword out like that, rather than being like, oh, I didn't know. The only other way he could say is like, the only other thing he could say is, I didn't know, I wasn't aware. I think he did it.
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together, after all we won,
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
Here we go. Ooh. All right. Well, we're gonna have to fight him here. Let's go. Ugh. There it is. Do a little stop.
Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves!
I got you. Don't you worry. Stomp him out. Come on. And then just keep. I think we might be able to do a double stomp on him.
Take that!
Ooh, he's got bombs. See, like I mean, we've been a long-term friend of him too. There's no chance he would fight us like this if he wasn't guilty. I think we might be able to stomp, and then it looks like we might be able to do a second stomp. Then maybe a third. Nope. There it is. Stomp him out one final time. I can't believe it, man.
the end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
He is something with that hammer, bro. Somebody's gonna have to clean up that rug. I don't think you can cure lead poisoning.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I am leaving for Mercia, going home.
Then go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
This one just doesn't seem right.
I hope we were right about him.
All the other ones we've always been so happy about a newfound friendship and alliance and everything else, but this one hurts.